Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League here for the season 23 Tier 3 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. I'm not going to do Maldi into Emilia-Romagna. Here we are, soaking wet Imola, which we're very used to in these recent years around Imola. Very wet conditions here, but this time it will be racing and not be cancelled as the Haas cuts the corner because he's got no fuel. Here we are. I started the stream very late, so trying to sort a few things out. Alpha Z currently on pole position with a 27.4, well, provisional pole. As he runs wide, so he's not going to improve on that lap time, so that's his qualifying done. As usual, once again, I've got Callum in the comm box with me tonight for this very soaking wet Imola race. It's going to be raining in the race as well, so it's going to be quite difficult to get the overtakes done, especially without DRS.
Side effects goes P7.
It's
only going to be.
Yeah, that's his only lap really. He's been scrubbing around most of the time until he finally gets back in again. Mad hasn't joined back, by the way, which I'm a bit strange about.
I thought he said he did join.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, just says he's more per Imola, unless he's just retired permanently. I don't know. Lotus tried to do intermediate laps, and Lotus could not improve on that lap time, so intermediates was not the way to go. And that's it, we're just waiting for Alpha Z and Yamaz to get back into the pits. As soon as that McLaren wheels itself in, should be ready to go.
Yeah.
Alpha
Z's on pole.
Here. Alpha Z is on pole, yep, so he did hold on in the end. Yamaz cannot do another lap. So I got McTendo in P3 as well. So a little bit shaken up grid.
Front runners in Tier 3.
Yeah, I haven't got Bieber today. I'm not sure why. Did he take his attendance? But here are your qualifying results for the Tier 3 qualifying. Here, it says the top left, Imola Grand Prix, which I don't think is correct.
Yeah.
I prefer the Himalayan Grand Prix. Sounds better. Alpha Z on pole position with Yoaz alongside him on the first row. And you got Mika, McTendo and Toman taking the second row. You got Maldi P5. I think Maldi actually be pretty happy with P5 in the end of that because the temperatures were raining earlier. Mohammed Akun, new driver in for tonight. Lots of Turkish drivers in here now. P6, Sun Effects P7. Avin OK, another Turkish driver, new driver in to P8. Moncho P9, Jama P10. Hussein Kazoy P11. Silent Pistol P12. Vita P13, Parallel P14, and Lotto P15.
Lotto, then Chaos and Matador.
Yeah, but I couldn't quite get them all at the end. I'll try to go quicker, but my nose is stuffing up. And it's dry! I just got told it was raining.
Camo said there's an 80% chance of rain.
Unless he was talking about towards the end. I don't know what this is. But yeah, I'm a bit buffed because we got told it was going to rain, so I don't know. That sort of shakes things up. It is cloudy. Maybe if there is rain, is it going to come later on? I don't know. But it definitely shakes everyone else's strategy a little bit more. I think a lot of people are expecting rain. So I think people might be taking more wet selves. But if it is going to be raining early in this race, I guess it's not too bad.
Yeah, as we know, probably hard mediums some of the Tier 3 drivers will try and do. Or medium hards, I suppose.
Some might try a softer strategy, but generally it's a slower strategy. You waste too much time on the old tyres. But we are going for lights out here, and it's 5 lights where we get a glitch start as usual.
Yep.
Yes, we will. And it's lights out, and away we go. Alpha Z gets a decent start as Yamaz on the inside. It's a great start for the two top runners as they all train down into technically turn 3, but we're going to call it turn 1, stop confusion. Into the corner they
Yamaz.
go. Lots of cars, P1. Oh, as I may say, he's off the circuit. That's Jamo. Jamo's always on the gravel, it seems, as the Alpine runs a bit wide. Got the two Hasses in the out. Oh, it's 4 wide almost momentarily with the Alpines and Mercedes. scrambling towards the midfield.
Oh, it's a
they're
Ferrari
following the
on.
barriers. Mohammed, the new driver, Mohammed, he's just reset the track. That's a 5-second time penalty for him. As Matador continues to stay out of the way. Alpha Z continues to lead the way with Yilmaz behind him. So the top three hasn't changed.
Side effect shows.
Great start. Despite being on the hard tyres, it's a great start. Maldi's on the medium, so I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe Maldi's just in a different strategy. I'm not sure. Oh, Side effect has a bit of a moment. Now, McTendo and Yilmaz are side by side, but Yilmaz's got the inside corner into the chicane. But he's got a much better exit here. He's all over the back of him here.
Oh, Jamo! Jamo's been taken out by Pirlo. Jamo's round. He's all the way down to last now, Jamo.
Mohammed just cut the corner. Pirlo doesn't just pirouette himself, he pirouettes others as well. Silent Pistol stood in P9, so being a triple round, but he stayed in the same place.
Alpha Z is
McTendo. It's short halfway past Yilmaz, but not quite anything yet. Avin
Yilmaz
okay.
using his ERS.
Making the move around the outside of Maldi. Is this going to work? I don't think he's going to back out here yet.
Yeah.
So we'll get some bicycle racing. But Maldi will definitely be pleased with this.
There's a Ferrari in the pits.
Yeah, that'll be Mohammed. He was in the barriers at turn 3. Oh, and that's Moncho off the track. I've done that quite a few times. He's off circuit into toss up.
And he's lost the position to Chaos. Yeah.
Try and keep it off the onboard cams as much as possible.
Yeah.
Try and avoid any of these sound bugs we get. Quite a lot of cars close, but nothing's really happening at the moment.
Oh, Pistols overtaking Hussein.
Pirlo's going for a move on Moncho. That's a big surprise.
Oh.
Pirlo's got some decent pace here. He's normally at the back of the grid.
Yeah.
But he'll probably be back of the grid in about 5 hours' time. Pistols now all over the back of this Avanti, okay. Oh, he's got a bit bunched up on the curb there, and let's exit. Pistols on better tyres here. Maldi sets faster for the race. That's very, very good for Maldi. Oh, it's 3 wide almost. Oh, it's 3 wide down the straight as Hussein and Pistol and Avin side by side there.
Avni, yeah.
As the Haas makes it through, the S-Mine's lost 2 places. I think a place, if not maybe 2. I'm not sure. No,
I think it was 2. It was P7.
No, yeah, maybe then, yeah. I can't remember. No. AlphaTauri was already in P7, I think. Because Pistol was chasing Avni down.
Maldi's lost a lot of time to the top 4.
He has. That gap was about 2
mediums.
Yeah, that gap was 2/10 to Toman a second ago. He's obviously had a moment somewhere.
Yeah.
Because he just set the fastest up of the race. So, it's not something Maldi needs to do on those mediums. I feel like all these drivers are going to be...
And Pirlo's in the points. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's going on. A lot of surprises right now. Obviously, a lot of these drivers, you've got to get readjusted to the drag conditions as quickly as possible. Yeah. It's just a lot of wet qualifying.
And Jamo's trying to rework his way up the field here. Obviously, he's not used to being at the back.
He's on the medium, so he can try and use that to his advantage. As now we've got McTendo, DRS open. And it's an easy move. He's already got it done already. Up into P2 goes. He can now chase after Alpha Z.
Catch up to Alpha Z. Yep.
Tiemann will look on for now. Maldi's going to continue to charge close to him. Side effects will use Maldi's medium tyres and DRS to try and catch up with P4, so Side effects doesn't have to push as hard. But it could be a close race for this podium here, especially with Maldi with a new strategy. I wonder how it's going. I wonder maybe the rain's coming a little bit earlier. Maybe that's why we're seeing quite a few people on mediums, but we'll have to see later on. We don't know yet. Okay, it is pretty cloudy, but the cloud doesn't seem to be coming in more at the moment. Yeah, it's not anything too special at the moment.
Tiemann could look to get past Yilmaz soon.
Yeah, but the problem is Yilmaz has still got that DRS on McTendo, but that's almost not the case. He's got to keep it within.
But he's within a second.
He's
almost
just about. Yeah, the DRS action point's just gone past. So it's good. You will get DRS.
I think Maldi's looking to catch up now. He's within 1.7.
Yilmaz has just lost 2/10 through the last 2 corners, so Yilmaz still gets DRS here.
Tiemann is could get past him. Pirlo's going to have a
Yamaz is
penalty.
going to park it. Oh yeah, too far behind. You can't make an overtake when you're behind. You have to be alongside the car to make an overtake there. As Jamo picks it up at the fastest lap,
Oh, it's
which he
yellows.
needs to do.
That's Matador.
No, yes it is. Yeah, Jamo is the fastest lap of the race, so he's definitely pushing on. Tiemann is effectively pushing Yilmaz around here right now. Yilmaz is really struggling. He needs to drive
Tieman's going to go for a move.
Yeah, he's going to back out here, I think. Oh no, he's going for it. Oh, he's pushed Yilmaz off the circuit.
Oh yeah, he's pushed him off.
Well,
he's got it done, but
yeah, it's a questionable one.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mardy won't mind. He's gained over half a second from that. He will now try and contact now. He's saying he's right in the back of Sadwax as well. He's got a few battles to look out for.
Yeah, Pirlo's created a train here.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. He says, "What's this big train?" No, it's Pirlo leading it. It's unsurprisingly. One spin, and that train will scatter its carriages out.
Yeah.
As Lotto's outbraked himself slightly there. Maybe Pirlo braked a bit earlier than he expected. This is Lotto and really took his chance now. Both of them are quite low on overtake. Surely didn't get the overtake done, and there he goes, breezes past.
And Muncho.
Oh, the first shot from Rovita.
Way past.
Rovita's also got on his back out as Pirlo almost outbraked himself there, but he made the corner. Now, Demo's close up to this train here. Demo's obviously a lot quicker than these guys. And he's on the better tyres.
Meanwhile, has caught up to Mictendo. Tiemann looks going to have good pace here. But Alpha Z has caught up. Oh dear, I think Rafita's binned it. Yeah, he has. And Chaos. I think there's been a collision with Rafita and Chaos.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I literally just halfway making him back up the field. Yeah, Tiemann is also, so he's got past Yilmaz.
But Alpha Z has got brilliant pace here.
Yeah, he's got brilliant pace. And he's also on the medium, so that's good pace to carrying into the next stint if it's dry. But it does look like the cloud is starting to come over now. It does look like it's getting more cloudy.
Yeah.
So rain might be coming.
Meanwhile, Muncho's made his way past Pirlo.
Yep.
And Hussein has got car side effects as well.
Now Pirlo's got DRS on Montrose. Montrose just throwing a rocket at his own head there.
Yeah.
You've got to make the moves. You've got to make the move into the second last corner. It's obviously made it into the chicane. The DRS detection point is just halfway down that little straight between the chicane and the Vatsa 1. Which is, so... We'll see how that all unfolds. Tiemann stays behind Nintendo for now. Yeah, much distraction seems to be with this parallel train.
And Pistol's got a
penalty alongside, so both
lots of people.
Penalty. Oh, no, what happened
Hussein's
once.
off. Hussein went wide there.
Yeah, he's picked up a penalty. He's obviously gone wide. He picked up a penalty by doing so.
This allowed Maudi to get out of DRS.
Well, so Maudi says mediums. He's going to make them last. If they are going to make it last to the rain period, then that's great. But if they don't, you can do about 18 laps on those mediums if he wants to.
Yeah.
It's possible. One thing about having a formation lap, it just saves your tyres a little bit more than you would normally would. Yeah, but not much happening.
Still closer, Mictendo, but...
Yeah, as Avanti OK is making around the outside of Pistol, and he's got the move done before turn 1. But Pistol's now basically pushed him through that chicane.
And Muncho's back past Pirlo.
Yep, so Avanti, I keep calling Avanti. Avanti, up into V8. That's sorted. Tiemann, say, is staying on the back as Yilmaz is starting to drop back from these guys now. He's still hovering around that 1 second mark.
Seems to be a lot of spreading out here.
Yeah, it's definitely not as competitive as it was last week in Spain. Pace seems to be a lot more closer in Spain. I think it's just one of those tracks where Spain, where it's a little bit easy to master a little bit more. So I think this skill is a little bit closer. Imola is a very, very technical track. A lot of braking, a lot of road turning, and a lot of accelerating. But it's just generally it's just very technical, which I think what splits this gap of the different drivers.
Is Tierman going to make a move now? He is going to make his move.
Easy DRS move. It's just a usual overtake there. Attendant tries to do some overtake, but didn't work out so well.
And he'll try to catch up to Alpha Z. Meanwhile, Muncho's overtaken Lotto.
Yep, simple DRS straight. Nothing too special there. So, now, what else is happening? We've got Pirlo and Jamo. Jamo's trying to make his past Pirlo here. Pirlo's got no battery left. Pirlo's still got a nice 33%, which is, I don't know why he's using it into that corner there. It's the most useless place to use overtake I've ever seen.
Yeah, but Jamo's...
He's out trying to use overtake. But so is Pirlo. It's just not somewhere you want to be wasting it.
Yeah.
Just get him down the straight and easy pickings.
When there's in contact.
Or you can just make the move before the corner. Oh, side by side here. Oh, yeah. Pirlo's covered it off. I don't know what Jamo's trying to do. Just stay behind him and pick your moment. If you're going to keep looking up the inside, you're going to make a mistake at some point. You're constantly offline. Just line your move up, get your DRS. Pirlo's just taking the alternate racing line through that chicane. He's just pulled it off a second by doing that. No wonder why Jamo struggled to overtake him down the straight. Jesus Christ. That was an attempt to do that properly. Yeah, you can't do that. He's got no bloody overtake now, Pirlo. So, Jamo's
side effects. Oh, Hussein's gone. He's spun.
Jamo's closing. Ah, he should have went for you. He putted out there. And Pirlo's gone over the curb. He's got a terrible exit. But Jamo's compromised himself again. He should have just yeeted it around the outside. And he's going for the inside. Is it going to be contact? Almost. As they don't. Jamo's making his life a lot more difficult.
This is dodgy with Pirlo.
He gets another time penalty. And around outside, outbreaks him. And he's finally got the move done. But by doing so, Jamo's lost a lot of time and a lot of ERS.
Yes.
But it's given us
while
nice
that
action.
happens, Hussein did spin, and now Muncho's been able to sort of catch up here, as Lotto's got another penalty.
8 seconds, as he's saying. That pistol's on the back of Avani. I keep saying that, it's like another A there, Avani. Avante.
Meanwhile, Maldi's 4 seconds behind the Hop.
Yeah, Maldi is starting to struggle now. Those mediums are just starting to drop off a little bit more now. They've got some decent pace, but obviously those hards are just going to be a little bit more robust during this time. Pistol makes a move, completely just throwing out what I just said on the mediums. But it's still that period where those mediums can still be competitive.
Yeah.
But this class
as Muncho's got past Hussein. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't see that interchange actually. Normally I see the... Oh, that's a bit wide. Obviously he's saying still getting himself back in the rhythm of that spin. Sometimes you do lose a bit of momentum and a bit of confidence to go with that.
Yep. I'm not sure if the mediums are working. But at least for Maldi.
I think the hards are a little bit underrated on this track, because even though I think the soft tyres, the hard seem to do that. Even though the soft tyres are obviously going to be a lot quicker, these hard tyres, if you can get it right and keep it consistent, the hard tyres are actually a really good tyre to be on.
Yeah, because it was yesterday in Tier 2 that Puztem and someone else, they started on the hards and they pulled away from like me and Salvador, who were on the mediums.
The thing is, there's only a 4/10 delta between the tyre compounds. There's not much, but obviously that gap increases as the laps go on.
Yeah.
From compound to compound, as the hards were slower than the mediums. Jammer picks up another penalty. Something we really need to avoid around here. Now picks up a time penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Penalty are creeping in as the tyres start to drop off. It's lap 12, and it's getting quite dark now. I'm expecting some rain in the next lap or so. So, the race is about to get spicy. A bit wet.
Meanwhile, Alpha Z's lead has gone down here. Tio Man has caught up.
He's
Although
obviously
he's used a lot
there.
of ERS to do that, I think.
He's obviously used a lot of ERS to try and pull a gap here. That gap's now just about. He's just
has he
just
got
missed
DRS?
ERS.
No, okay, just missed it.
It was 1.05 or something.
Oh.
Yeah, with that DRS detection point's quite early.
Yeah.
So no DRS for him, but he has still got.
Oh, Lotto's gone wide.
There's the rain. I just saw the rain.
Oh, yeah, it's raining. Yeah. It is raining now.
So, this is good news for the medium runners. They can make these tyres last to the rain period.
Yeah.
So, the medium tyre runners have made a good choice here. Expecting it to go maybe wet intermediates, maybe in the next 2 laps or 3 laps or so. Depends how heavy this rain goes.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So, we'll see how this goes with people like Malding Pistol. What we'll try and make an earlier move to earlier pit stop.
Oh, 2 Ferraris have switched. There you go.
I think after about 14, 15 laps on those mediums, they get to about 50 to 60%. I think everyone pitted, I think in tier 1, I think it was around lap 17, I think it's the safety car was, lap 17, lap 18 I think it was, and they were about 50%, so.
Oh, yeah.
But Mactendo's making a re-overtake on Toman.
Yeah.
Mactendo is re-overtook, regained his place back into P2, so obviously pace is very close there, still not quite within DRS of Alpha Z.
So I don't think they're going to have DRS for long though, as it's raining.
Yeah, Mactendo.
Hussein's in the pits. Is this for? Oh, he's got 5 seconds. Is this for enters?
Mactendo's also got a lot of battery to use, so if he can use that to try and get within DRS as well, if he wants to.
Yeah. Well, so Hussein's going to be the first person on the set of enters.
It is, yeah.
Pirlo's got a 5 second.
Can't you brake in time? Sometimes it's better to be cautious. I know trying to brake as late as possible, but not worth the risk. Also on to set of intermediates. I think it's still a bit too early. Because remember, in this game, even when the track looks wet, the dries still seem to work.
Yeah,
it's not even close enough yet.
Fun game.
It's got to look wet on this game before you even think about pitting. The first thing you need to notice is your lap time starting to drop. If those lap
Chaos is
times
on
really,
Inters as well.
Yeah, if those lap times really start to drop, and that was a terrible line by Alpha Z there through the last corner. He's lost 4/10 through there.
Oh dear.
I saw you turning way too early on that last corner.
Tier Man isn't going to be close enough.
Hussein just overtook Rafita on those intermediates. Whether those intermediates are working or whether those mediums are gone.
Avni's overtaken Pistol. No, Pistol's in for Inters.
Pistol's in for Inters.
Maybe
it's just starting to switch over, but no one else is pitting. I think he's just going for an early stop here. I think he just wants to get rid of these mediums.
Yeah.
He's hoping it gets a bit wetter as soon as you come out of the pit lane. It does look like it is getting a bit damp now. Starting to see some wet patches form up. So these lap times are going to be dropping. Yellow flags. It's now for a Mayo.
It's now for Mayo.
Oh,
safety car! Someone's car. Is that Matador?
It's Matador. He's lost his front wing.
Oh dear.
He's going to get disqualified if he can go backwards. Okay, he's facing the right way. That's good. So I was
just about to say, Maudi lost a lot of time on the medium.
Yeah, he can pit, everyone can pit for 3 minutes now.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a free stop. So I think a lot of people are going to be annoyed. Oh, you know what people got screwed over by? Pistol, Hussein, Pirlo and Chaos have all been screwed over here.
Oh yeah, because they pitted on earlier.
They pitted earlier, so they went for the early stop and it hasn't worked. That's the problem going early. Sometimes when it gets later on, people tend to struggle, and obviously mistakes happen.
And everyone's going to be in now. Matador hasn't pitted.
Why is he still? Oh, I know.
Matador's.
No, because if he gets to the
Oh,
pits, he get lapped.
if he gets lapped. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because he's got to change
Yeah.
his front wing. So actually, that's actually a tactical move by Matador. If he didn't,
Yeah.
if he because he would always concentrate on.
Maudi's got a. Oh, Maudi's got a penalty.
But yeah, oh, even though Matador was ahead, he's got to change his front wing. So yeah, that was a good choice there.
Maudi's. Oh, I was going to say Maudi's got a 5-second speed in the pit lane.
Oh, I think he got delayed there by Mactendo. Luckily, I don't think he's going to lose a place here. No, he doesn't. So in fact, stays behind. So definitely spice up this race. Although it'll be nice to see what the strategies will happen with intermediates.
Tio Man's on 0 lap. Old mediums.
That's gonna be. He obviously forgot to change the intermediates
Yeah.
because he still was on hards, wasn't he? I think he forgot to change it to intermediates. Well, you think Jeff would do that now, wouldn't you? But then again, Jeff might not have thought it'd be ready for inters yet and still give him dries. I call him Jeff.
Rafita hasn't pit. For some reason, Rafita hasn't pit. Hmm.
I don't know yet. We'll have to see. He's just losing. He's going to be dropped down to the last at this rate. Because he's going to catch up to the safety guy here. Yeah, I don't know what happens to Simon here. He's going to lose his podium. This might be a goodbye to his podium chances here. I think for him.
Yeah.
Unless something else happens in the race, that's about
Oh, Matador.
no front wing, slick tyres, and a damp track. That's more understandable because you're obviously going to be caught up by lack of grip.
Well, so everyone's on inters apart from Tio Man. He probably forgot to change it, and I don't know what Rafita's doing.
Well, Rafita's doing the Ferrari strategy, so surprised. And Tieman's, must have been, he must have either misclicked or he just forgot to change it.
Accidentally forgot to change it, yeah.
Because as soon as you enter the pit lane, you can't actually switch to tyre compounds. You have to do it before you pass the pit limiter line. Yeah, in he goes.
Is Rafita going to pit this lap?
He's got to. Otherwise, he's an idiot. He's actually holding up the cars behind him.
Now Rafita pits.
He's going to speed in the pit lane, watch it. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's good. I thought it was a Pearl with a front wing then. That's just me. And Atto's got a lot of time to catch up here.
He has, yeah. Also has Hussein and.
But what I will say though is, there's not been a DNF yet.
No, there hasn't. Actually, surprisingly, we're 16 or 17 laps in.
And we change positions, and it's the tier 3 drivers, obviously. Obviously, a general lower skill.
Yeah.
And by the way, Toman has come out, and he's come out in P13.
Yeah, he has.
He is on
behind Chaos and
yeah.
Pirlo,
who pitted 3 laps earlier and got screwed up badly. Pistol's actually got away with it. He's actually up into P7. I don't think he actually ended up losing a position. He obviously had a nice gap behind him.
Yeah.
Because you would think safety car will be a massive difference around here because it's quite a long pit lane here at Imola. So generally, Pistol's obviously going to be got a little bit fortunate there. But no, Tiemann down to P13 is going to have to. I think as soon as it gets past Pirlo, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, because you got Jamo and
Lotto, Moncho, Pistol, Avenue, and Salapex, and obviously Maldi. Obviously, Maldi's got 8 seconds of penalties, isn't he? So.
Yeah. And we've basically all caught up here, but we're just waiting for the Alfa Romeo. Matador.
Yeah, he's caught up about 20 seconds, so we'll have to wait at least another lap yet. So wait for him to catch up here. Yeah, so this is our 3rd lap now, I believe.
Yeah.
So it may be going to have another lap, but will he catch up with another lap to go? That's the question. Gap's now 38 seconds to the pack. Got to catch up here. It's going to take a little bit longer to catch up, especially in these wet conditions.
Yeah.
One thing I wish I had in F1 games is the wet lines and the dry lines.
Oh yeah, that would be.
I think it would be interesting. It's a bit like marbles, but it's a little bit actually a bit more like genuine because it's just one of those things. You gotta. I think it's gonna be a bit more.
Yeah.
I think a bit more skill involved.
Yeah.
And I think what was the other thing? I can't remember what the thing was now. Something about the wet tyres. I'm not sure, but I think that'll be quite good. And also the dry line, because I think it was back in F1 2014, F1 2013, F1 2012 period. It could literally be slicks on the racing line and then full wet tyres on the outside.
Oh, Matador hasn't caught up. Well,
I think he might just not make it when they're all going to really slow down now. He might just pick up the very end of it.
yeah, because
That car's just gone for the chicane. He's just coming through. I'm not going to pronounce that corner because I don't even know what it is. He's coming towards the chicane. I think he might just, if he does, the field spread will let him catch up. I think he might just about catch up here. Yeah, I think he'll be good.
Yeah.
So I think Alpha Z is going to leave it. Yep, he's going to leave it later, I think. He's gone, straight last corner.
He's gone.
Yep, he's gone. And he's caught.
McTendo's caught out.
Napping.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't think he was expecting that.
Is your man's going to go try and overtake him? Meanwhile, Maldi has got. He was fourth anyway.
Oh, he's going to overtake him by side effects here. Oh, side by side. Lots of side by side action going here. As McTendo gets the move, and so does side effects.
And side effects.
As Maldi tries to do a straight back move.
Oh, he's gone out wide.
There's contact.
Oh,
there's contact. And the previous teammates and championship rivals have crashed into each other. And Maldi's now dropped down to P7, and with the penalty, that's even worse.
Yeah, it's not good for Maldi.
That's the more thing you need, is just get with stable leaders and try and pull away with them. But now he's stuck behind cars. He might be quicker than.
Meanwhile, Jamo is trying to get past
Lotto. And also got his teammate Tierman trying to make his way back through here. But he's going ahead of Chaos. Pirlo's already dropped down to P14. He's already lost 3 places.
Oh no, he's down to 50. Oh, he's off. Oh dear.
Pirlo almost pirouetted there. As Rebel's gone a bit wide. That was Chaos. Gone wide again. It's gone over the sleeping policeman. As Mohammed makes his way through.
Yeah.
He's Turkish, a bit in the rain than I thought that'd be, considering it's quite dry over there.
Alpha Zeta has pulled another 2-second gap.
Oh, Lotto was taking the Pirlo line there.
Oh dear. But Alpha Z seems to be really good at this track. He's already pulled 2 seconds.
Tier 2 pace. As Marnish got past Pistol here. As Pistol almost loses the rear end going through the last corner.
And Mancho's going to try and get past Pistol.
Both are doing the battery.
Oh no, he's...
Moncho just slammed on the brakes. He didn't lift off, he just slammed on the brakes.
Oh! Oh dear, Pistol and off!
Oh no!
Oh no! Pistol and Maldi
as the Tier 1 commentators got just crashed into each other.
Yeah. And here come the sound bugs as well. Perfect timing. And Maldi's already down to 12.
Oh, there's been more collisions to McLaren now. That's Tierman and Moncho. And Pistol and Jamo go through.
Oh dear.
As Tierman Jamo
chaos at the restart.
Tierman's just dived back up inside of Pistol and he's got the move back done. There's a lot of squabbling going on right now. Yeah. And the top 5 have really pulled away.
Top 5 yeah. Especially Alpha Z. It's 2.5 seconds now.
Yeah, he's absolutely commanding. Lots of fights going on there. It's really delaying it.
Yeah.
Especially with Maldi and Pistol. I think it's all caused this.
Jamo's sort of got through.
Maldi has dropped from P5 to P11 in the space of 2 laps.
Oh dear. Oh.
It seems being the chairman doesn't give you wings.
Yeah.
As Tierman's already up to P6. Tierman's done a complete opposite of what Maldi's just done.
Yeah.
Tierman has gained 7 places since the restart.
Oh, my game crashed. Oh dear.
Yeah, he obviously weren't on board for too long.
I wasn't on board.
I don't know.
I wasn't even.
I haven't got a single bit of engine glitch yet. Maybe affects some people more than others, I don't know. Oh, there's been a crash down the straight. Hussein's
Oh
crash is
dear.
out as a virtual safety car. He's
Nope.
lost his wheel. He's off the circuit just before the effective turn 1. He's missing a wheel and looks like maybe he looks like could be involved in that. I'm trying to see who could be involved. Everyone seems to get away with damage. I don't see one with damage. So either he's binned himself or he's had a tag with someone. I'm not sure
I've
which.
rejoined. Here we go.
It's just a virtual safety car. So let's see who can do a France George Russell. Make an absolutely insane manoeuvre. I wonder if these tyres can make it to the end. I think they should be able to.
Left. Oh, he retired.
Yeah, he's the one that's out anyway. Yeah. I think these intermediates should get to the end. I mean, intermediates generally can last just over half race distance, generally, most times anyway.
Okay,
Chaos is on the session. Yep, told you, disconnect squad, let's get him in. Before we really get going. Soundbox are kicking in for me now.
Yeah.
Pirlo picks up another time penalty. During the virtual safety car. Lovely jubbly. Come on, virtual safety car. We've had it for a good over a lap now. Come on, guys, get back on racing. There it is. Green light, green flags. I think. This just says
I
caution
think it's
1
just
and
yellows
2.
in all. I think it's just yellow in all sectors.
We haven't got permanent yellow flags, have we? Tierman's now apparently back down to P16. Maloney's got a 5 good penalty for yellow flags. Have we got a yellow flag glitch going here? Oh, it's just green flags.
Okay.
Okay, that was weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. People like it's almost like it was racing conditions, but it wasn't.
Not 60,
I know. Hamilton's going slow. What's going on here? Oh no, Alpine spun. That's Lotto. Everything just happened. I don't know what's going on here. It says there was Tieman's now down to P16 apparently on my screen.
It says he's 16 from Rafita's left. What's going?
Rafita's gone.
Now Tieman's left. What?
I think there's been a bit of a
desync or something.
Desync or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. Everything's just happened at once. I got Tierman.
Last seen 1 minute ago.
Tierman's PC into. I'll get it.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know what's.
I
don't know what's happened.
Oh, I do have it happening. Yeah, it's me. Okay.
We have it in the pits.
Tierman. There he is. Got him.
The chaos disconnect.
He did. I did invite him.
He's not ghosted
trying
anymore, so maybe he's rejoined.
Yeah, I just told Jerry what's going on here. I'm really baffled after that yellow flag. Melody's got another fighting time penalty because of it.
Oh,
yeah, moved.
Yeah, that's done.
I think we had a bit of a Belgium Tier 2 season 17 moment. Where there was permanent yellow flags for like 3 laps. We had to ask somebody to retire because they were ghosting around the circuit. Well, but they were racing. So I had to ask them to leave, and then after they left, that fixed the issue.
What is it with Pirlo with his light through that? That's actually not track.
No, that's actually Rafita's AI. That's actually driving that car. The AI's on 65, by the way.
Yeah, obviously it's set lower for tier 3.
Set low. I was put 80 for tier 1, 75 for tier 2, and then 65 for tier 3. Yeah. But Pirlo doesn't even like he's going to play the pull away here.
Well, whatever's happened, it's caused big gaps here.
Yeah, it's caused bigger gaps here. I'm not sure.
Oh, Anthony spun.
Oh, yeah, he's gone round at the turn 1, turn 2.
Who's ghosting? Who's the Alpine? Is that Tio, man?
That's Tio, man.
Oh,
he's gone again.
Yeah. Chaos has retired. What's happening? Why is Chaos retired?
I don't know. He's still moving.
He's just press retired.
He's pulled off. He's pulled over to the side. That's a click retire button. That is.
Yeah, he's on the pause menu. He's retired.
Oh, that's why by Matador and Lotto. Trying to get around the outside.
And Pirlo's
trying to
points.
Yeah, well, he was already ahead of Rafita. Rafita's trying to overtake him. And that's not even Rafita, that's AI. Oh, Maudi's got another penalty.
Maudi's got another penalty.
That's 15. That's 16 seconds penalty he's got now.
I think he can get at least 5 removed.
Removed, yeah. But he's got people like Moncho and Avni who've got no penalties at all, who are not that far behind. Moncho's only about 6 seconds behind him. Avni's about 10.
Top 4.
11.
They've really just.
Especially the top 3. Has dropped off a little bit.
Matador and Lotto have had a collision.
That's not good, is it? Oh, Tieman's back. Is he? I don't know. It happened weirdly there. He's not saying he's 45 seconds down. 55 seconds down. I don't know.
54 for me.
Still an AI driving that car. I'm really confused. I'm gonna quickly check. Oh, there's yellow flags.
Oh, it's an Aston Martin.
Avni and Avni's had a moment again. Okay,
Lotto's retired now. What's happening?
Yeah,
I'm going to check how many
and
penalties.
Chaos are not happy. Lotto's out. Right in the pit lane.
Pirlo and Avni. Oh, Pirlo's gone off.
Ooh. Yep.
In terms of penalties, Pirlo's got 14. Maudi's got 16.
The thing is, Pirlo, I think he hasn't spun yet, but the thing is, he gave his pirouette to another driver, didn't he?
Yeah, it was Jamo, I think.
Oh, that's that Tierman. Is a car slow in the third sector? Oh no, that's right. Never mind, that's just
not retiring.
I saw that. I just saw a blue car. My brain instantly went towards bloody McTendo then, because it's a blue car, and then I realised it's an Alpine. And then that's why my brain went. That's why I went to Tierman.
Is he able to catch up to Alpha Z? Yeah.
Not
sure.
7 laps to go. The gap seems to stabilise at the moment.
Meanwhile, Pirlo...
Salapax has really dropped off here. He's not got the pace.
Pirlo's got 0% ERS. Saw that at Spain as well. Oh, Pirlo's gone straight on. Oh dear.
Who are?
Pirlo.
No, he's already been making his lead outs already, so... Avni, it's just slide his way through. Maybe it's getting a bit wetter. Maybe it's is this heavy rain now? Maybe, because maybe it is getting a bit too wet for these intermediates. Maybe that's why people are starting to struggle.
How side effects? 15 seconds.
Monto's round. Monto's had a half spin here. Oh, he's lost it again.
No, he's fully spun.
Don't get disqualified for going backwards. Matador's also spun as well. He spun at the first chicane.
It's just Matador's more than a minute behind. Well, that's a leader.
I'll say Tieman's 55 seconds behind. Well, it says 56 seconds, even though he's technically bot P5 or something. P4. Oh, those sandbox are bad. Oh, they are bad. Like listening to a slightly diseased washing machine.
I don't know why they don't fix it, but I don't know how side effects ended up.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe next week when the patch probably comes out, maybe there will probably be one of the patches. Because this is an issue we can't keep having, especially for leagues where they've got to stream, with commentators, especially for bigger leagues as well. Well, Maudi would classify this as a big league, so. This is one.
There's someone's
off.
McLaren,
that's Moncho. Moncho spun again.
As well. McTender's got no front wing. McTender's got no front wing. It's a safety car.
Oh, Yamaha has gone really slow. Yeah, safety car.
Yeah, it must have been McTender who caused that, because McTender's got no.
He's got a drive-through for drives. How did you do that already? The safety car didn't just come out.
What's going on?
He's only just came out. How's he done that? You've been out for 10 seconds. You need 50 seconds to bloody get drive through.
Alpha Z's in the pits.
Alpha Z's in. Well,
Yeah.
McTender's got a pit. Would you stay out? No, he's staying out.
Oh.
Maybe
side
for
effects
maybe
gonna
driving track position. I think 11 laps is quite a big difference here.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Side effects in the pit? Yeah.
I think everyone's pit. Wet tyres for young Maz. It is very heavy. It is heavy rain now. I think. That's interesting. That's a big risk. That is. It's wet tyres. It's wet tyres for side effects. So you've got a mix of intermediates and wets here.
Alpha Z's on the inters.
So these wet tyre drivers are going to be hoping for it to really rain. Jammy's onto wet tyres. What's the on Maldi goes on to? It is another set of wet tyres.
Maldi's.
Oh, his pit crew just came out at about 1,000 miles an hour because McTainer just pitted. He's got a 5-second time penalty, isn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
He can still get rid of the 5-second removed. Oh, and he's just got dangerous impeding with pistol out of the pit lane. It's just about go stay ahead of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you could say that 5-second penalty got removed for the pit lane.
Yeah.
You can still get that 5-second time penalty removed, so it's alright. So is Pirlo, sorry. But also he's pitted for another set of intermediates. There's a mixture here. Peter hasn't pitted. Yeah,
well, he hasn't rejoined. Yeah.
I'll try and invite him back in again.
I've invited him like twice, but last seen 9 minutes ago.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, his connection's gone, or he's just left. So it's gonna be interesting. Then we've got some wet runners, we've got some intermediate runners, and then got people like Mohammed, who's still on 5 lap intermediates. So he's probably going to struggle out the most.
And obviously Rafita's AI.
Well, yeah, but we'll ignore him.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. He's got a drive through, hasn't he? Pirlo's got a drive.
Yeah, so he will have to just go straight into the pits, isn't he? So, I'm hoping the safety car can come in at the end of this lap. Let's see how Moncho catches up. This is last chance.
I hope it doesn't count Tierman as he hasn't caught up. Or
technically, he has.
Yeah, but I don't know about this game. It might. Mohammed's pit.
Mohammed's in. I think he's going to come in with wet tyres. He is.
It's probably wet still. Sorry, wet conditions. I think there's more wet runners now. Yeah.
I wonder what split the strategies out. Maybe they thought the intermediates will still be the better tyres. Maybe the wet people on wets.
Maybe they're just accepting whatever Mark gives them. I'm not sure.
I think a lot of people have been heard of this heavy rain coming, and maybe pit for wet tyres and hope it gets wetter, and hopefully that pace will come in. Maybe we'll see the intermediates work for the first lap or so. I hope the safety car has to be in.
Muncho's in.
At the end of lap 30. Yeah, he's in the pits. He's going to come in for wet tyres, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it must be wet tyres now because he's pissing all the way up there.
Alpha Z, though, is leading. He's on inters, so I'm not sure.
That's just Alpha Z. He's been leading all this race. He's absolutely commanded it, and now he's got
McTendo's
good chance of losing it. Yeah. So these guys are going to probably lose his podiums if it is wet tyres. Safety car has to come in at the end of lap 30. So this will be the second to last lap.
Yeah, and then there's Maldi with his 11 seconds of penalties.
Matt's still out on intermediates. Maybe he will pit, maybe the end of this lap for wet tyres, maybe.
He's still in inters, but he's got drive through, so.
Yeah. Well, he just pitted Pirlo, so.
Yeah. But I wonder how far Maldi's going to drop here. There's a lot of penalties. So.
Just notice you didn't quite get the same. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. My game's just. No, it hasn't just done it now. Oh, well, it could be worse. It could have happened about.
I don't know who the host is now, but.
I'll probably see when I join the lobby. Yeah. Luckily, it's during a safety car, so I can get in just
Hopefully
time.
this doesn't cause a lot of desync issues.
Oh, God. Yeah, I haven't been on board that much either.
Yeah,
It's
see, that's
just
what
got
I
really
had
bad.
that. It disconnected me when I wasn't.
I've been on it again, but I haven't like stayed on it for like 3 or 4 hours straight up or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the picture, you can only be on board, so you can't really do much about that. So I'm trying to join there. Just connecting to all my services.
Oh, there's a lot
Come
of
on.
position changes happening under safety car.
Joining session. ST Maldi. Maldi's the host, and he's on 1 bar.
Oh no.
Oh dear! Of course, the person has probably the worst
Hopefully,
internet. It's got to be the
Maldi's
host.
internet.
It's because Maldi's. Oh no, he's gone back to green bars. That's all right. It's because he was the second person in. I think that's probably the reason why. Right, I'm just joining the session now.
Right.
Right, I'm in. There you go. Right, get everything back up. Get some lag bug free.
Oh, safety car's in. Right.
Safety car's in. Yep. Looks like Kim and that's on Moncho.
Well, Matador's going to
catch up. Well, Matador's ahead of Moncho, so. Oh, there's a Ferrari trying to get side by side there with an Alfa Aston Martin. It's going to be really interesting to hear how these tyres work. Will these wet tyres murder them, or will the intermediates hang on?
Well, we'll see when Alpha Z goes. Is he going to go same point as last time?
Alpha Z has got to do some absolute defending. He wants to keep this lead. He could drop to like P5 in it or something.
What's happened to side effects?
It's P4, what do you mean?
He's like, oh, I think my game's... Oh.
Here we go. He's caught. Young man's absolutely nothing here. Let's see. Turn 1. Let's see who has the better. Looks like Nintendo's got better trying speed. He's trying to look at the inside. But let's see who's got the better tyres. Let's see as they're going to turn 1. Looks very close. Sidehox has picked up a 5-second time, ignoring your flags. As Rafita's dropping down.
That's expected.
P5. I'm not sure how Sidehox has got a penalty there. Let's see. Alpha Z has pulled a gap. Looks like the intermediates are still the tyres. Because Alpha Z has already pulled a nice gap here.
Yeah,
it must be very close.
Yeah.
It must be very, very close. It's obviously not quite wet tyres. I think intermediates is the way to go. Pirro for podium? Damn, joking. Yeah, obviously it's just drove away. It's wet tyre, it's just not quite wet enough. And obviously there's only one lap to go after this lap, so Yomas is not going to have a chance to make an overtake. Unless it's going to get wet right now. Yeah, it's kind of a bit. It's a bit train-like, I think. This last couple of laps.
It is, yeah.
It's just those conditions, and it's just that point where everyone's on fresh tyres. Everyone's got a load of battery. No one's got like a massive deficit of battery modes. Nintendo's not any close. I don't know, it looks like very similar, because Nintendo is struggling to keep up with Yilmaz, but Yilmaz is struggling to keep up with Alpha Z.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is into turn 1. Alpha Z is just getting 2/10 through there, so yeah, yes, it's still intermediates. Just.
Alpha Z's going to hang on here, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely still intermediates. Luckily, the majority of people are on wet, so people that are on wets aren't going to lose out. People like Salafex and Maldi and Jamo, because, well, they're surrounded by wet tyre runners, so no one's got an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously something's made the right choice here for his intermediates. For, you know, on the wet tyres, he could have done the exact same thing.
Yeah,
but
because he's had great pace in this race.
Yeah, he has great pace, and he has commanded the whole race. I think he's led every single lap of this race, I believe.
Yeah.
He is the Max Verstappen of Tier 3. He is Dutch. He's in the wrong Red Bull car. He's in the AlphaTauri. But here he comes for the 2 Ravazza corners. It's effectively the second to last and the second to last corner. As he comes down straight now, he will come to win the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, crosses the line in P1. Yamaha's P2, Tendo will be P3, Santa's P4, Maldi will be P5, but penalty's got to kick in yet.
Yeah, it is.
Maldi goes P6, Jamo P5, Pistol P8, stays P8, and Moncho jumps up to P7, ahead of Maldi and Pistol. That's what no penalties does, especially with the safety car towards the end.
AI.
The Feta will also count, but he's dropped that down. Matador's P10.
Matador P10.
So that was a big shuffle. So we're going to keep our eye on that. The results might be a bit funky.
Yeah, because same as happened at Spain.
Rather in Spain.
Yeah.
Was it tier 2, was it?
No, it was tier 3.
No, it was tier 3. It was tier 3, wasn't it?
Because
I remember Jamo moaning about it, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's a D-Sync, I think. But Alpha Z has won here in Imola.
Yep. Dutch. Luckily, we don't have to watch what they listen to the anthem. Thank God. I don't want to listen to that for the 15th millionth time this year. But yeah, commanding race. He totally deserves it.
Yeah,
luckily, the Intermediate tyres was still the right choice. I think the tyre compounds were practically inseparable. I think there was not much difference in pace. Okay, that's all dry now. Maldi's and Jamo's got the fastest lap of the race, so
yeah,
good for him. But yeah, your race winner here is Alpha Z. Commanding race, totally deserved.
Yep.
Those 25 points. Yaz P2, McTenna P3, Mohammed P4, Side Effects P5, Jamo P6, Muncher P7, Maldi P8, Pistol P9, Matador P10. Fita, he will drop down. He's not actually been racing since I don't know wherever, so he will drop down to whatever. Avenue P12, BB P11, Pillar will be P12. Tierman, I don't know what happened to him. He's dropped down to
DNFs by
DNFs, yeah.
Hussein.
Yeah, that is your DNFs there. We'll try and get Alpha Z into the party.
Yeah.
I don't think I have him as a friend, I don't think. Recently played with, maybe it will be on here. There he is. Invite to
Alpha
party.
Z, yeah.
Try and get him for a quick interview. I'm sure.
Mick Tender,
he's a bit born in his end. Yeah. Well, he was on Xbox.
He used to be,
F1 22. Alright, we've got Alpha Z in the party once more. Seems to be a common theme here for the Dutchman. Alpha Z, would you like to include your audio?
Yep.
Alpha Z, it looks like a very commanding race. I believe you led every single lap of that race. I think a little bit worried towards the end there, especially with the different tyre compounds. But apart from that, you absolutely flawless race. Just give us a nice rundown on your race there.
Well, I went with a really high downforce setup, which just paid off really well, and I got 2 warnings, I think, in the first lap, so I was stressing the whole race to not get a third. But yeah, my pace was just really nice with the high setup.
Yeah, that was good. Callum, you got anything to add to that, or?
No, not really.
So yeah, well, obviously there was an absolute commanding race there. You pretty much led the whole race, but congratulations to you for winning the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Thank you.
And give you a quick rundown on how your feelings are about the next track, which whatever that track is. Let me 2 seconds. It's Bahrain. Do you like Bahrain, or is it not a track you're going to be looking forward to or not?
I'm probably gonna be somewhere at the top, but not P1. I don't really like it that much. But
I'll agree with that. But yeah, thank you, Alpha Z. It was a great race. Congratulations on your win. But yes, that is it for Tier 3. Definitely very, very spicy towards the end there, but kind of hoping a little bit more towards the end, but that's how it is. But yeah, Bahrain next always delivers great racing. Bahrain does. Maybe not the best track for driving on, but racing-wise, it is one of the greatest. We'll see you there as we prepare to go to the Middle East. for the Bahrain Grand Prix, back for Tier 1 with Maldi and Pistol in the com box once again. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.